guys, it's Kalista. So Halloween is coming up very soon and I thought what better time than to tell you guys about one of my ghost experiences. I've made a video on this before and you guys seem to like it, so a lot of you guys asked if I would do another one. So I decided since Halloween is soon, I would do another one. So I guess we should just get into the story. This happened about 2 summers ago. It happened in 2014, I believe, and it happened in San Diego, California, just like the other one. I think that city must be a very haunted city if I'm being real, because that's where like basically a majority of my ghost experiences have happened. So anyways, we were staying in San Diego, California, and we were bored. We heard about how they had one of the most haunted houses in America, and so my parents wanted to go see it. I was very freaked out. I was like, I don't know if I want to go. Like, I wanted to go, but it was like really scary. It wasn't like a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party sort of thing. It was like a legit house that was apparently haunted, and I just wasn't sure how I felt about going. But since everyone in my family was going, I didn't really have a choice. The tour started around sometime that the sun was setting. It was probably around 6 or 7 at night that the tour started. We got there and we bought the tickets, and the house that we were going to go tour is the Whaley house, and this is apparently one of the most haunted houses in America. So after we bought our tickets, we just kind of walked around in the lawn and stuff, and I was so freaked out. I was just like trying to avoid being near it. I was like on the sidewalk. I was so scared. So once the tour was ready to start, our tour group got into the house. Talking about this just freaks me out. It was kind of a small house, and so we just got in there and everyone just kind of crowded into the front part of the house. So we all just stood there and the lady just started explaining like the history of the house and stuff. They explained when you take pictures in a house that you should take pictures in 3. That way if there's like a shadow or anything, you can just kind of see if it's moving and stuff. So yeah, we got on with the tour. So we went into the first 2 or 3 rooms. Nothing was really happening, but it was just the fact that like you're in there, it was just kind of creeping me out. So then we went into like the dining room, I believe it was, and they said that sometimes under the table, if you take a picture, people will get pictures of 2 eyes, and they say it's like either a dog or a cat that used to like be there. So I took a picture and I didn't get a picture of like the eyes or whatever. So then the tour guide brought us upstairs. And I remember upstairs, I just had this very uncomfortable feeling. You could go into the rooms and take pictures. I went into this room and I don't remember if I was by myself. It wasn't a big area and there were a lot of people around, but I almost think that it was like only me and like one other person in this room, which like I don't even know why I went into that room by myself, honestly, or just with like that little group of people. But I decided to take a picture in that room. So I took a picture. I took 3, I believe, and I went and looked at my pictures and I realized there was like a face in this picture. And so I started freaking out. Like, I was so creeped out at this point. So I go to show my mom the picture and my mom was like, that's like so crazy. So then I went to go show the tour guide and my camera completely shut off. Like, I couldn't turn it on. I had it on. I just couldn't get it to turn on again. And I was like, my camera won't turn on now. And she's like, yeah, sometimes that happens. So I was so beyond just scared at this point. So then we went into the other rooms. They said if you look at the paintings for a long time, the eyes might start to move. So I was really not making eye contact with the paintings because I didn't want to see that. So then they brought us into the theater and a guy used to perform in here and they were telling us a story. And my sister turned to my mom and she's like, who's singing? And no one was singing on the stage. I don't even think anyone was on the stage. I think the tour guide was on the bottom of the stage. So my mom was completely in shock because, like I said, a guy used to perform up there, and my sister was like, yes, there is a guy up there singing. And they had said in the tour that children are more likely to like experience the things, I guess. I don't really know why that is, but they are. We started to make our way downstairs and they said that sometimes when you go down these stairs, things happen. So I remember I started walking down the stairs and then all of a sudden I get to the bottom of the stair and my leg just hurt so bad and I didn't know why. So I looked down at my leg and my leg was cut. It was like a medium-sized straight cut on my leg and it was bleeding, so it was obviously brand new. I didn't hit anything on the stairs and I was like, where did this come from? And I started freaking out and the tour guide was like, yeah, that tends to happen sometimes. I wanted to leave at this point. I was not comfortable being there anymore. So there was still a little bit more of the house to explore downstairs and I just was holding on to my dad because I didn't want to be in there anymore. So we toured the rest of the bottom of the floor and then the tour was over and we were out of the house and I was just so like relieved because I was so freaked out in there. So we got a taxi home and all of a sudden my mom gets this phone call on her phone and it says that my dad's calling her. And my mom looks at my dad and she's like, why are you calling me? Like, I'm right here. And my dad's like, I'm not calling you. And she's like, yes, you are. And my dad takes his phone out on his phone like he's not calling her. So my mom answers his phone call and it's no one. It just is like this just noise of nothing. What even is going on at this point? So needless to say, we were all very freaked out. I think that house is haunted, honestly, because just too many weird things that happened while we were there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you guys like it, and also make sure to subscribe. Also make sure to let me know if you guys have had any ghost experiences, because I would love to know. And yeah, that's basically all. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and bye guys!